So one aspect of business that I want us to discuss today is talent. There are those of us who are naturally possessing gifts that have been given to us, that we've experienced in our lives, whether you can sing, whether you can MC, whether you have a really nice voice and you can talk to people and motivate them. There are different ways that people have been able to express their talent over time. But the difference is when you start to think about monetizing them, it's a whole other game plan. So today I want us to navigate how can you monetize your talents successfully. I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can use to be able to navigate this new space and be able to break in big when it comes to monetization. If you're planning to get into a space, if there is a market you're trying to get into, I would advise you to really try and understand how that market works, who controls it, what are the types of people that you want to be getting to know, who does the recruitment, how do payments get made, do you need an agency, or will you be managing yourself? There is so much that you need to navigate when it comes to a market, and you can slowly put yourself in spaces where you'll be exposed. So if you want to be an MC, start hanging around other MCs, get to know how do they get gigs, how do they get recommended, and then also it helps you to build a strong network that you're going to leverage eventually if you want to start making money. Also, being around people in the same market helps you to kind of get some tips here and there on how you can conduct yourself and how you can present yourself in the best way to be able to get the gigs that you want, that you'll eventually monetize. Secondly, if you've already analyzed the market, if you already understand it and who runs it, then you need to be very clear about what type of value are you bringing to the market. So you need to have a package where you place yourself strategically that you're going to stand out in comparison to the other people that you have in the market. That is going to make you to get seen faster. Most of the time when you're entering a new market, nobody knows you, so it is very difficult for people to even point you out and say, I want to work with you. So you need to package yourself in a way that is really like marketable and very authentic to you. But then also, when you look at value, then you also have to think about how you are going to charge when it's time for you to negotiate. One of the advice I can give you is to don't charge based on time, charge based on the value that you're going to give to the customer. For instance, if you're going to MC for a gig, what type of value are you bringing to the event? Without you might find the event is going to be dull and boring and you're not going to have any dialogue. You might find people are not going to be able to discuss very important issues that could be transformational in a particular industry. So you need to look at what value. Do your research. When you get a client, when a job is presented to you, think through the kind of value that you're going to present or that you're going to give to the customer and charge based on that. You might think, okay, I'm going to give this gig only 1 hour and you charge based on that. You're going to undersell yourself and eventually you're going to be making very little money, and I don't think you want that for yourself. As you start out, as you get a few jobs here and there, you also need to analyze your skills. Kind of put yourself on a weighing scale in comparison to the other people you have in the same industry as yourself. What are people doing? What gadgets are they using? What technology are they using? When you can analyze the skill set required in your industry, you're able to have a clear mapping of what skills you need to get over time. And then also you'll be able to strategically put in place maybe a system for you to achieve certain skills at certain times. Otherwise, when you're just kind of rolling with it, you're going to get left behind because people are constantly updating themselves, they're constantly updating their skills, and then for you'll be behind. So you need to make sure that you get to know what are people looking for, what is that thing that makes people to stand out, what is that skill that clients are looking for, what's that thing that can make me different from everybody else. Map out a skills plan for yourself, map out your skills gaps and make sure you can fill them very well so that you can be on top of your game. And then the other one, as any business that operates, have a clear set of goals. When you have your goals set very well, you can be able to make this a business. One of the things I am learning is, and I think this has been like a meme on social media, is when you treat your business as a side hustle, your clients will also treat your business as a side hustle. So how do you show up? You need to show up like this is your gig. This is my main, this is my main job. This is not a side hustle for me, so that people can take it really, really seriously. That means you need to have a clear set of goals of how many clients do you want to reach in a month, how many meetings do you want to have in a month, how many events do you want to do in a month, what are your financial goals, how much money do you want to make. Set these things out because you have a benchmark for yourself. This is also going to help you with your performance because you're constantly thinking about hitting a target. When you have no target, you're going to constantly be behind because you don't even know, what should I be doing? How much energy should I be investing in this? How much time should I be investing in this? So having a clear set of goals really gives you kind of a guideline for you to operate and to think about where you want to go in a strategic manner. That way you don't just kind of land there by chance. No one lands there by chance. People are strategic. Even when you see like people like reaping big on their talents, it's not by luck. If you listen to people's stories, go to YouTube, like watch how people have been motivated to navigate their talents and make them very lucrative businesses. They have been strategic. They were not sleeping on themselves, but they were putting in the work. So you need to do the same thing as well. And lastly, I would not be me if I didn't tell you to do this. You need to be your own PR. Guys, no one is going to make noise about you more than yourself. You need to make news about yourself. You know that thing where they say like post your business on social media and make sure everyone knows what you're doing? If you've decided to monetize your talents, talk to everybody about it. It's not obvious. Speak to whoever you can because everyone is a potential customer. Start with friends, start with families. That's how you're going to slowly grow a network that is going to link you to some new customers that you didn't even know about. Otherwise, every time you kind of sit on yourself and you're like, let me wait, maybe someone is going to come and reach you. Nobody is going to come and reach you out of the blue. So put yourself out there. Every time you have an opportunity to speak about yourself, please introduce yourself with real energy. Like, hi, my name is Flavia and I do ABCD. I can MC at events. I'm passionate about doing this. Like, speak about what you do with passion and make people see why you want to venture into that market, why you want to monetize your talent. They will see your passion and they will definitely want to work with you. Okay, those are 5 very easy, very quick tips that you can use. And if you know someone who's trying to monetize with their talents and they don't know where to start from, this is a video that you can share with them to give them a head start on how they can be able to navigate the stocks and really get to the point of where they want to start out monetizing their talents. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found value, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe because I can't wait to make more content like this for you guys to watch. Thank you and